fuck, I've had some setbacks in the last couple of weeks. This personal evolution I'm going through, the struggles, the setbacks, discoveries, and just creating a space where people don't feel alone in this, because that's when you're going through this kind of like personal growth journey, you do feel alone. You feel like you're letting go of a lot to basically obviously create new things and attract new things into your life. But that middle part is so lonely. And I think the universe puts these setbacks in your life, makes you go through these struggles, makes you lose things, in order to ascend yourself, to your highest version, or to just to a higher version of yourself, to a better version of yourself. And it's, man, it's tough. It's challenging, like mentally, physically, financially, personally, emotionally. This has been, the toughest couple of weeks I've had this year. And I just thought, instead of like I'll be honest, for like a week I was just depressed. I was frozen. I feel like I couldn't do anything. I just All my old beliefs came back. Everything. I was going back to my old self, my self doubts, my limiting beliefs. Just I felt so lost, man. I felt like all that progress just went out the window. I stopped training as hard. Like everything I was doing was kind of stopping, and I could feel that. So not only was I going through, struggles, I made it worse by I get putting putting a stop to my good habits as well. Because no matter what you're going through, you need to keep working on yourself. You need to keep improving yourself day by day, no matter what's happening around you externally, because none of that shit is real anyway. If you can if you can just focus on your plan, sticking to your word, continuously getting better every day, regardless of you know what's happening in your job, what's happening in your relationship, what's happening in in your friends. You might lose your job and you don't want to work out, you don't want to eat good. Like, if you can if you can stay to the point, if you can stick to what you said you would do, no matter what thoughts come into your head, no matter what's going on around you, I think that's when you're truly free, because you don't let anything else affect you. You don't. You're just detached from everything, and that doesn't mean you don't care. It just means you are on your mission, and you know what you want, and you know what you need to get there, no matter what happens on the road, because on the path of getting there. And what I'm coming to realize is I can make it better. At any moment, at any time, I can make it better. No matter what's happening. And trust me, I'm going through some shit. I'm the only person that can make it better. No matter how many people I vent to, no matter how many people I tell my problems to. Because what the universe does is it magnifies your problems. It magnifies the things that you're going through. If you just keep focusing on the problems and go into that state of victimhood, the universe thinks that's what you want. So what is it going to do? It's going to give you more problems. That's why all these people, everybody, the people that complain constantly, they judge constantly, they worry, they stress, they live in fear. All that happens to them is they just get more of those problems and they can't get out of it. They're drowning. So all I'm trying to focus on now is improving, which is what I was doing before. But it's super easy to improve and get better when things are good. When you're making money, you're in a good training routine, your relationships are good, no one's giving you problems. But when shit's hard, that's when it's tough. And I feel like if you can still you know, conquer the things that you struggle with before, even though you're going through tough times, that's when you're pursuing that mission. You're on that higher journey. Because yeah, I think you know realizing truly what you have in this life, regardless of what's going on, around you, you need to remain calm in the chaos. You need to respond, not react. And that's what I'm going through, this personal evolution. I got to celebrate the small victories. I got to go through the tough times. Sometimes it's just your time to suffer. Like, it's so easy to think, why me? Why is this happening to me? But I think what the universe does is when you're trying to grow spiritually, personally, emotionally, physically, what's happened is the universe throws you these setbacks. It gives you these struggles because you have to shed the old shit. You have to get rid of the old ways. Changing your way of thinking, changing your friends. You might lose your house, you might lose that job, you might lose that relationship, but it's all in order for you to get to that next part. It's the only way that you're going to grow is by letting go of the old shit. Otherwise, you just hold on. You keep fighting for what's not really yours. So yeah, you need to go through this shit to get to the good stuff. Essentially, is what I'm saying. And like, I'm waiting for the good stuff. I think I'm going through the tough times now, but what I'm realizing is I have to do this. It has to happen. So instead of fighting against it, I just need to let go. I just need to surrender. I'm not saying stop being proactive, don't stop working, because that's not going to do you any good. But I think I truly have to surrender and let go of the shit that's happening to me in order to get to my higher version. Because I know that desired reality that I'm wanting, that I'm working for, is on the other side of this chaos. So I have to surrender. It's the only way.